Hello, my name is Abby Kolosowski, and I am a junior at Johnson & Wales University in Providence, Rhode Island. I am currently working towards my bachelor's degree in culinary nutrition. I love cooking and I have a passion for health and wellness, so this major is perfect for me. It blends the two, and I just have a really great time doing it. Outside of school, I work as a barista, and I have been a barista for a little over 2 years now. I love that job. I work right in Providence, so I always feel very connected to the small city that I'm in. Just everyone from the community is always going into this coffee shop, so I love getting to know everyone. Outside of work and school, I love reading, I love drawing. I do a lot of yoga that takes up all my free time, but I really enjoy doing it. As for what I'm looking for in a job, I'm looking for a job that allows me to blend my passion for food, my passion for health, and also sustainability. So ideally, I want to work in an environment where I can apply all of this knowledge. I want to gain a lot of hands-on experience and connect with the community and work in a very wellness-focused setting. So I feel like Gingerhill Farm is the perfect. It blends all of that together, which I really love. What interests me most about working at Gingerhill Farm would be the chance to immerse myself in a farm to table environment. I love the focus on sustainability and also holistic wellness. I love nourishing and creating a cuisine that just adds everything into that. As a culinary nutrition student, I'm particularly drawn to the idea of working in a setting that fosters a really great sense of community and education and also a deep connection to nature. So I feel like Gingerhill is just the perfect place for me. I can begin working anytime after May 5th. I finished my junior year right at the beginning of May, so anytime after the 5th would be good with me. The environment at my previous job was really a good one. It was during my summer job. I worked as a barista as well. It was in New Jersey, which is where I'm originally from. The environment was very welcoming. There were only ever two of us working, so it was a very small community of employees. So I was just very close with everyone who I worked with, which made the whole experience of working there really positive. Some of my responsibilities here were engaging with all of the customers, whether that be a regular who would come in every day, so catching up with them, seeing what they're up to, or sometimes a lot of new people would come in. I was located right outside of Philly, so there were a lot of tourists, so I loved talking to them, giving them recommendations of where to explore, great places to eat, everything like that. So I did like many things about my previous job. I didn't leave on any bad note. I just ended up leaving because I had to come back to Rhode Island and continue going to school here. So that was just my summer job. But at times there were some things that I did dislike or think that there could be some improvement on. So since there were only ever two of us working, it was very rare that a manager would be on duty. So in times of like a busy rush, which is very common for a coffee shop, specific hours are just more busy than others. So during these rushes, it was extremely stressful since it was just the two of us working. So I feel like adding even one more extra person would have been super helpful in just getting things out on time while also kind of leaving room to be able to converse with customers, because sometimes it could feel as though like we're just getting them in and out. So another person working would have been super helpful. As for my strengths or superpowers, I would say I'm a very organized person. I like talking to other people and I feel like I get along with other people very well. I'm also a very creative person, so I just feel like that comes in handy, especially being a like someone working in the culinary field. Creativity is something that really is useful. So as for my weaknesses, I would say that I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, specifically when it comes to cooking. I sometimes spend a lot of time analyzing every single detail, so I'm trying to trust my instincts more and work efficiently without over-analyzing every single detail. What motivates me? I am motivated by knowing that what I'm doing is making a positive impact. Helping people feel their best is something that's super important to me, so I believe that food is the most powerful ways to support your health, so I'm passionate about creating meals that nourish both the body and the mind. So whether that's through anti-inflammatory foods, balancing nutrients better, or simply making wholesome food taste more delicious, I love being able to help people feel good through what they're eating. So one of my top goals is to blend culinary creativity with nutrition science and also sustainability to make a meaningful impact in how people experience and interact with food. And where do I see myself in 5 years from now? In 5 years from now, I see myself working in a resort that is focused on wellness and sustainability. So maybe somewhere like a holistic retreat. I would also love to be a chef at a place like this. So that's probably my dream job right now. I could also see myself being some sort of private chef, maybe for someone who's trying to eat more plant-based, following a specific diet with like dietary guidelines. I feel like I do best when cooking for someone with a specialized diet. So I also see myself as more of a team player, if anything. I thrive in collaborative environments, especially in a kitchen where communication and teamwork are absolutely essential. I also enjoy problem solving and staying organized, which helps when things need a specific direction or a better structure. So my organizational skills, as I was saying previously, I do think that I do best with organization. I'm very organized. So I would say I'm closer to being a neat freak. I even would say I'm a neat freak. I currently live in a house with two other roommates. We're all very close friends, but I would say that I find myself doing most of the cleaning and organizing. I just feel like I'm so aware of everything that needs to be done and where it needs to go. So when something's out of place or feeling messy, I feel like it's my job to make everything look clean and back in place. So I would also say that I do great when it comes to living with other people. Like I was just saying, I do live with two roommates, but we're actually all together in a house with a lot of girls. So it's 11 of us right now. It's just kind of separated by floors, but living in this environment, I feel like I've had to become very comfortable with the idea of letting people have their own space, just being very respectful. So, yeah, living in a big house like that, I feel like I'm very used to being with other people all the time in a space like that. So, when wearing multiple hats, I feel like I really like this idea, especially in a hands on and immersive environment like Gingerhill Farm. I thrive when I'm learning, adapting, and contributing in different ways. So, whether this be like working in a gardening space, cooking, or just assisting with educational programs or anything with daily operations, I feel like I'm good with wearing multiple hats. So overall, my mental health, I would say, is pretty strong, but like anyone, I feel like I do have some moments of stress or self-doubt. And I found that staying physically active, eating well, and just spending time in nature really helps keep me balanced in that way. So I feel like I'm a pretty patient person, but some things do get on my nerves sometimes. So one of these things is when someone's very closed-minded or negative. I feel like that gets on my nerves a lot, and also when people are wasteful. So thank you so much for watching. I'm very excited about this opportunity to be a part of Gingerhill Farms and to immerse myself in a space that just values everything that I do. So I'd be honored to bring my passion and my skills to this team. I'm looking forward to this possibility of joining you all, and I hope to hear back soon. Thank you.